Hello everyone, my name is Mara and welcome to my channel for another weekly reading vlog. I'm once again very excited to do another weekly reading vlog because I feel like it really does help me stick with what I'm reading. I actually read a couple of things last week and I was going to do a reading vlog, but they weren't romance books, and so I felt like I didn't really want to do a reading vlog of them even though I really enjoyed those books. So anyway, this week, I'm not going to be doing anything. It's actually Tuesday the 12th right now, and I'm not going to be doing anything this week, really. I don't know if I'm going to be doing anything exciting, so this might be a little boring, but that's probably going to be a theme for my reading vlogs. Anyway, so I have started Beach Read by Emily Henry. Literally, this year is the year of me reading everything that Emily Henry has written. That's not surprising. I read both People We Meet on Vacation and Book Lovers. Not last week, but also kind of last week, I finished Book Lovers, loved it, amazing. And so I wanted to read Beach Read. Anyway, and I'm loving it. I'm like 70% in, and I feel seen. Emily Henry is just writing books where I feel seen. I feel like, yep, I'm acknowledged. I just love it. I love her heroes. They're so swoony and they're literal babes. I love them. I love Gus. He's amazing. And yeah, I'm loving it. And there's a scene where they go to a drive-in, which, hello, I used to go to drive-in movie theaters all the time when I was little. A lot of the times we would go, I feel like once every week or twice every month. I don't know. But there was a playground at the front of the movie before the movie starts that kids would play at. And that's where, because I was a kid back then, so I would play there. I remember such great memories of going to drive-in movie theaters, and I miss it. That's nostalgia right there. Anyway, so yeah. But this book, for those of you who don't know, is about two authors, January and Augustus, or Gus, and basically January writes romance books. She doesn't write romance books. She even says that she writes more women's fiction. So she writes women's fiction books, and Gus writes kind of mysteries, I think. I think it's mystery books. And so during the summer, they are both at their houses in Michigan. I believe it's Michigan. And they decide that since they are both in a writing slump, they will switch genres, and whoever's book gets published first, the other will write a dedication to their book and help promote it, because then they'll get more hype if another author is promoting it. And yeah, I'm loving it. That's not surprising. I think Emily Henry is amazing. I think her books increase, in a linear increase, because this book is the first kind of adult one she's written, and then People We Meet on Vacation, and then Book Lovers. However, I love People We Meet on Vacation more than Book Lovers. Anyway, I love them both equally though. I'm enjoying this one. I think it's great. I think it just talks so much about kind of grief, because January moved to Michigan because she's kind of a little broke. She's been in a slump, and so she's not making a lot of money, and so her dad died and left her his side house because he was married to her mother, and she didn't realize that there was issues going on, and his dad had a side house and he left it to her when he died. And so she's dealing with a lot of grief and a lot of mistrust, and her views have kind of shifted now, because before she used to believe in love. She used to believe that soul encompassing love existed, and faithfulness and loyalty existed, but now that her life's kind of been shifted and upended, she doesn't really feel the same way about love that she did before. And I really love that, because that's so true. Once you've been jaded and I don't know, not used, but just once you've gone through something like that, it's kind of hard to feel the same again. And yeah, I just appreciate that so much. And also Gus, he's just kind of grumpy, but he's grumpy. they used to go to college together, and when they were in college, they were kind of rivals, but mostly in her head, she was like, we're rivals, I hate this guy, I need to win every single time. So they would, in their writing classes, they would compete for like top spot, and I love that. So it's kind of hate to love, and it's so good. And right now they're going on dates, but not really. Every weekend is reserved for researching and kind of helping the other person with their process of how they would write the book. So So Gus does a lot of research, and he does a lot of interviews, and he has some scheduled, and she tags along to kind of understand his writing process. And January takes him on like dates that would normally be in, and like helps him get the feeling of a rom-com and what's usually in a rom-com. So they went to the drive-in movie theater and watched Meg Ryan movies, and there's a really funny scene. I actually don't know what Meg Ryan looks like. I feel like I do, I just don't know her by name. So they're going on these like things where they learn about the other subject more, or other genre, and just how they would take and do it. And I love that. And there was a scene where at the beginning of the deal, at the end of like them saying that that's what they're gonna do, Gus is like, in January, promise not to fall in love with me. Such a classic. Oh, like, so I kind of love that it like, it doesn't break that wall, but it just like plays on romance and like things that typically happen, because she mentioned how in her own stories she hates the miscommunication trope, and she hates it and never wants her books to have it, but in real life she'd rather have her dignity than keep telling him that she likes her and her feelings, and him not understand or him not feel the same way, which is annoying. And it also like mentions the miscommunication trope that I hate. Anyway, I'm loving this book. It's so good. Anyway, and then I'm listening to that, and I also started The Pool Boy by Nikki Sloan. This is a age gap. The woman is older and the man is younger by like 20 years, I think, and I am enjoying it. I didn't read a lot yesterday. I got very distracted. I'm not gonna talk about it. Basically Sims videos, because I have a problem. Anyway, and so she has been married for like 20 years to this guy, and their relationship is struggling. They're not intimate anymore, and so she plans to seduce him, and she goes to his office and finds him cheating on her. And so then like almost a year later, that night she wanted to skinny dip in her pool and she didn't. And then like a year later, she is working from home, and she decides she takes her top off, and she's sitting there working from home, and her pool boy, who is the hero, is there working, and he's kind of been switching up his routine so he can kind of see her, because he does kind of have a little crush on her, and he thinks she's hot. And so he sees her topless, and they freak out. Like, she runs inside and gets dressed, and he's just still cleaning. And then he goes to the shed with all the pool supplies, and she goes in there and sees him kind of taking the edge off, if you will. And they kind of have that kind of like, see, I feel so weird talking about steamy scenes, but this is one of my favorite types of steamy scenes, one where they don't actually touch each other, but they both climax, and so I really love those scenes. But honestly, I feel like this really shows how either immature I am or how shy I am, because I'm blushing thinking about it, and not thinking about it, but telling y'all, I'm like, ah. Anyway, so they don't really touch each other, but they do come, and it's so good. I love it. That's like one of my favorite scenes. And so then she's struggling with whether to tell her friend or not, and so it's their romance, and I'm really enjoying it right now. And yeah, basically she works as a agent for singers, which I've never seen before, and so that's cool. She wanted to be a singer, but she never did. And also this is in Tennessee. I'm enjoying it. I haven't read much, so I don't really have much to say besides that. That's kind of like the opening to the book. And yeah, I will talk to y'all later when I've read some more. Hopefully soon. I'm gonna have to take a break from that though right now. Yeah, I started that yesterday, and I started Beach Read on Friday. Anyway, I will talk to y'all later. Okay, so It is now April 13th, the next day, and I wanted to come on here and update y'all about The Pool Boy by Nikki Sloan. And I might update y'all on Beach Read, but I haven't read much since I last spoke to y'all, so I don't know if I'll have anything new to say that I didn't say yesterday, but I already forgot what I said yesterday. So, I also want to apologize if you can hear the train. It might be gone now, but in case it comes back, or in case there's another one, but I think it's gone now. So, I am now 40% into The Pool Boy, which is pretty surprising. I feel like, did y'all see that? I feel like it's gone really fast. Like, I remember yesterday I was at 30% and I was nervous to look and see how many pages the book was, because I was nervous that it was going to be like 250 pages and I was going to be really disappointed in myself. But it's actually 320 pages, so, and I'm almost 50% through. That's amazing. It's so fast, so quick. I'm loving it. And I just want to say, if you were nervous about the younger man, older woman trope, this book, I feel like, does it perfectly. Like, it's so steamy, but it's just, like, the balance is amazing. And, I don't know, I love the hero. If you don't read it for the age gap, read it for the hero, because he is the sweetest, most simp man I've ever met. He's a simp, he is a golden retriever hero, and he is pining. Like, he's been in love with her for so long. I just love this hero. He is just, he's like, masculinity is present. Like, he's hot, he's physically hot, but he's just got the nicest soul and, like, the nicest personality. His masculinity is not threatening, and so, love that. He's just, like, he's a good boy. He's a soft boy. I'm just saying, he's, you know, he goes to the gym, he's a personal trainer. And I love it. I love their relationship. They are really cute. I'm loving it. Oh, it's so good. He literally said, like, he just keeps telling her how attractive he finds her and that he wants to have a chance with her. And he's like, you're hot. Imagine us together. We would be a smoke show. Okay. Okay. Like, he's very confident that they would belong together and that they need to at least try a relationship. And I agree. I'm loving it. It's so good. Did not expect this. I was unsure about the age gap, but I'm loving it because, you know, I have double standards, but who doesn't? Anyway, I'm loving it. It's so good. Highly recommend. If not for the age gap, then for this adorable simp of a hero. Like, he's a golden retriever hero, and I'll say he's a golden retriever because he's, like, gone for her. Like, he's sweet, he's gone for her, he's charismatic, and I feel like that sets a golden retriever hero, in my opinion, but I don't know. And yeah, but yeah, I just wanted to come on here and tell y'all I'm loving The Pool Boy because I was going to update y'all yesterday, but I ran out of time. I just didn't have time to update y'all, but I'm loving it. This hero is amazing. And I love the heroine. She's very much, like, she's confident. She's very confident in herself and in her body, and I love that. Especially after her her ex, he was very, like, distant with her and wasn't, like, active with her, and so she kind of felt like she wasn't attractive, but having this younger man interested in her has really helped her be more confident again. Not that she wasn't confident before, but just that now she actually feels like someone wants her in that way after not feeling that for a year. So I really like their dynamic. I love them. It's so good. Highly recommend, and I'm excited to get The Doctor. I do have it on hold. I'll get it eventually, and yeah. So that's my update for today. My hair is, you know, wet because I took a shower. It's always. And yeah, I will talk to y'all later, and I hope I love it. I hope I finish it tomorrow. That could be a possibility, and I'll probably love it. So I'm excited. I'm also thankful to have this hero. Like, this is also the type of hero I want when I say I want a soft boy or I want a golden retriever or cinnamon roll hero. He's just so amazing, and I love him. And I'm so happy to be reading more heroes that are like this because I definitely needed it. Like, I love morally gray heroes, but at the same time, sometimes I want a bit of a softie, and I just, like, I love it. He just says all of the right things, and it's just, like, what he says all the time is amazing. I love him. So yeah, I will talk to y'all later. Okay, I apologize for my appearance if I look rough. I don't feel very good. And I wanted to come on here and wrap up this reading vlog. It is now Friday, or no, it's Saturday, and I finished both of the books I was reading. I finished Beach Read yesterday, and I finished The Pool Boy today. I love both of them. Okay, so I'm going to start with Beach Read. Like, I didn't update y'all yesterday because I really wanted to update y'all when I finished both of them. That way, it would kind of be, like, continuous and not like another cut, but I didn't finish Beat the Pool Boy on Friday, so that's fine. And I also didn't really have anything to say at that point in time. Like, I did, but nothing that wouldn't be a spoiler. However, I will say this is my least favorite of the 3 Emily Henry books I have read. I don't know what it is. People Meet on Vacation is my favorite, obviously, and this one is my least favorite. I don't know if it's because it was the first book she published or if it was because she states that Betrayed was written for her in one of her other books and that one was written for the audience. So I don't know if that's what led to that, but Gus, like, I loved Gus, don't get me wrong, but personally, he's not for me. I don't know. He does something or says something at near the end of the book. It's not the last chapter. It's one of those chapters, and he says, like, how he has to think about something, and that really bothers me in a romance hero, like, and it's so realistic, though, because what he does and what he thinks about is very realistic, I feel like. And I feel like you would see normal people doing that and, like, making decisions, even if they don't think they're the best decisions. I'm being very vague because I kind of have to be, but I don't know. I still loved it. I love January. I loved Gus. I love the relationship. I think they're really cute, and I love Emily Henry's writing, like, the way she makes you think that these characters are not going to live together forever and, like, be together forever. Hurts me, but also good on her for, like, making me think that. But yeah, I love this book. I'm gonna give it, it's gonna be a 5 stars on, It's gonna be a 5-star on Goodreads, but it might be more of a 4.5. I don't know. I loved it, but something's telling me that it's not a 6-star, that's for sure. But I don't know if it's a 5 or 4.5, so I don't know. But The Pool Boy, oh my gosh, 5 stars. Literally, I don't know, maybe even 6 stars. This book, amazing, blew me away. There's so much more to the relationship than just the taboo-ness. Like, it's kind of a workplace romance. I don't really want to spoil much about that, but it is kind of a workplace romance. Very little, like, it's very small that it doesn't even really matter. But I love the hero in this book. Oh my gosh, he's such a simp. Such a golden retriever hero. If you are not going to read this book for the age gap, read it for the hero. If your keywords for a hero that you will love is a golden retriever hero, a cinnamon roll hero, a sweet hero, a pining hero, this book is for you because he is all those things and more. He is amazing. I love him. And I love our heroine. Like, I don't know, she's just like, I've loved her. I loved how confident she was and just, I don't know, something about her that I love. And I really love the relationship. This is so good. I'm excited to read the rest in the series. Very excited. I'm excited to read The Doctor because we saw a little bit of that relationship in this book and I thought it was really cute, especially when they were like out by the pool. I was like, that's so cute. Domestic bliss. Anyway, I love this book. I honestly want to give it 6 stars, but I don't know. I loved it. It was very steamy. Oh my gosh. I'm nervous to see how steamy the Frat Boy is and if it's steamier than this because I saw someone give it like 5 chili peppers and this book is like 5. I definitely think this book is very spicy. And we also saw Colin, who is the hero in The Frat Boy, and I specifically knew it was him because she described him as being a frat boy, and so I had to go and look at the description and see if it was really him, and it is. And it was like, the reason he came up was he saw them at the gym, and Troy told her that it's okay, he can keep a secret, and I was like, wink wink, because of what he does, his profession. I don't know if his friends know. That's interesting. I want to know if they know. But yeah, that is it for this vlog. Read 2 amazing books. Like I said, I was nervous about the age gap in The Pool Boy, but it did not bother me at all. I loved it, in fact. So, highly recommend this book. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. Subscribe if you want to see more vlogs and videos from me. And yeah, thank you so much for watching.